Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father and architect of the modern Renaissance of the United Arab Emirates. Born among the sands of the Emirates desert, a leader emerged who was able to reshape the balance of his region and transform a young nation into one of the most prosperous and modern countries in the world. He is Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the United Arab Emirates, and the leader who launched a comprehensive renaissance that guided his country toward a bright future and continues to inspire the world to this day. In this video, we will accompany you on a historical journey through the life and achievements of this Arab leader. So, stay with us until the end. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive all the latest updates. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan was born on May 6, 1918, at Al Hosn Palace in Abu Dhabi. He was the youngest son of Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed, named after his grandfather, Zayed the Great, Zayed bin Khalifa, who ruled Abu Dhabi from 1855 to 1909 and was known for his strong personality and courage, inspiring generations that followed him. Sheikh Zayed grew up in a Bedouin environment and was raised on the values of the desert and authentic Bedouin traditions, which gave him the strength and courage that would later define his leadership. From an early age, Sheikh Zayed showed a strong inclination toward learning. He learned to read the Holy Quran and mastered the teachings of Islam, instilling spiritual and religious foundations that would guide him throughout his life. Zayed was also passionate about the history of his region, spending time with elderly tribal leaders to hear stories of ancestry, chivalry, wisdom, and generosity. His interests were not limited to religion and history. He also excelled in archery and horseback riding, undertaking many hunting trips across the desert, gaining deep knowledge of the desert, its resources, and its paths, forming a strong bond with his land and people, earning the respect and admiration of the Bedouins who valued his simplicity and closeness to the people. The period during which Sheikh Zayed ruled the city of Al Ain from 1946 to 1966 represents a true turning point, not only in his personal journey, but also in the development of the Al Ain region and the foundation of the United Arab Emirates in later stages. During this early period, Sheikh Zayed's leadership qualities and deep commitment to comprehensive development became evident despite challenges such as limited resources and difficult geographic conditions. When he assumed responsibility for the administration of Al Ain, the region faced several fundamental problems, including water scarcity and inadequate infrastructure, and the city consisted of 9 villages. Securing water was a major challenge, as the city largely relied on traditional afflage water channels used for irrigation. Despite limited resources, Sheikh Zayed implemented radical reforms in the water distribution system, leading to significant improvements in agriculture and increased agricultural productivity. He also began building infrastructure in Al Ain by redeveloping the afflage to ensure a stable water supply for farmers, which led to expanded cultivated areas and better living conditions. Sheikh Zayed established the first school and a commercial market, transforming Al Ain into an urban center that attracted residents, achieving social and economic stability. He demonstrated his closeness to the people through frequent visits and listening to their needs, strengthening his trust and reputation in the local community. In agriculture, he focused on land development and increasing production, laying the foundation for an independent economic base. He also cooperated with foreign missions to explore oil, benefiting from their expertise to enhance local resources. And this Al Ain experience became the basis of his developmental vision, which he later expanded in Abu Dhabi, establishing an innovative leadership approach that made him a popular and beloved leader, guiding the Emirates toward union and prosperity. Sheikh Zayed assumed rule over the Emirate of Abu Dhabi in August 1966. During his tenure, Abu Dhabi witnessed the beginning of oil investment, which he recognized as a golden opportunity to transform Abu Dhabi into a modern city. He began developing infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and airports, and established government institutions to facilitate citizens' lives, along with hospitals and schools, striving to make essential services accessible to all. Abu Dhabi became an open workshop of development, evolving into a vital economic hub, attracting investments from around the world. On January 9, 1968, Britain announced its complete withdrawal from the Gulf by the end of 1971, ending over 150 years of protection agreements and leaving a major political vacuum in the region. Sheikh Zayed, then ruler of Abu Dhabi, recognized this as an opportunity to fulfill his long-held dream of creating a union of the Emirates, ensuring their stability and strength against external threats. He began a series of contacts and meetings with neighboring rulers, the most significant being the historic meeting with Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum, ruler of Dubai, on February 18, 1968, in the Al Sami area near Gantut. This meeting marked the official start of the Union project, where Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid agreed to merge Abu Dhabi and Dubai and establish a dual federation, which would become the nucleus of a larger union, including all 7 emirates. They laid the foundation for a comprehensive plan to unify foreign and defense policies, develop shared infrastructure, and strengthen economic independence. The remaining emirates, along with Qatar and Bahrain, were invited to join this unity project, leading to a series of meetings over several years. In February 1968, a constitutional conference was held in Dubai, known as the 9-Emirate Union Agreement, which included an initial agreement to establish a federal union. However, this union did not last, as Qatar and Bahrain decided to withdraw and establish their independent states. Despite this, Sheikh Zayed persisted in his efforts to achieve union, intensifying contacts with the rulers of the remaining emirates, leading to multiple meetings in 1971. Among the most important was the second Dubai meeting on July 18, 1971, which included the rulers of 6 emirates: Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al-Quwain, and Fujairah. They agreed to proceed with forming the union without Qatar and Bahrain. These efforts culminated on December 2, 1971, when the rulers of the Emirates gathered at Dar al-Ittihad in Dubai, and Sheikh Zayed raised the flag of the new United Arab Emirates, officially declaring it a sovereign state. Sheikh Zayed became the first president of the union, while Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum assumed the role of vice president. The Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah joined in February 1972, completing the union of all 7 emirates. With this unity project, Sheikh Zayed transitioned from local leadership to national leadership, establishing the union as a model for Arab unity and stability, and launching a comprehensive developmental vision, marking the beginning of a new era in the Gulf region. Since assuming the presidency of the Union, Sheikh Zayed initiated comprehensive developmental projects aimed at transforming the Emirates from a society dependent on simple activities, such as fishing and basic trade, into a state with advanced and diversified infrastructure. These projects included the construction of modern roads and bridges to connect cities, and the establishment of electricity and water networks that reached all populated areas. Among his priorities was connecting Abu Dhabi Island to the mainland with a solid bridge, in addition to building airports and ports, which facilitated trade and tourism locally and internationally. Sheikh Zayed recognized that comprehensive development could not be achieved without advanced educational and healthcare services. Therefore, he established a modern and inclusive educational system, including the construction of schools, specialized institutes, and eventually universities, providing Emirati youth access to higher education within their homeland. He also built hospitals and healthcare centers across the country, ensuring healthcare was accessible to all, which contributed to improving citizens' living standards and overall quality of life. Although Sheikh Zayed began this renaissance in a period with limited technology, he laid strong foundations that later transformed the UAE into a country relying on innovation and modern technology. His projects supported advanced digital and educational infrastructure, preparing the UAE to become a regional hub for technology. As a result of this vision, the following decades saw the creation of technology cities and specialized free zones, such as Dubai Internet City and Dubai Media City, strengthening the UAE's global position in technology and innovation. Sheikh Zayed also implemented a comprehensive plan to transform Abu Dhabi and the other Emirates into modern cities that meet population needs and accommodate future growth. He designed urban areas with future expansion in mind, allocating residential, commercial, and industrial zones, which helped turn Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and the other Emirates into modern urban centers, both architecturally and in terms of urban planning. This development made the UAE a destination, attracting tourists and business people from around the world. Sheikh Zayed did not rely solely on oil revenues to drive development, but worked on diversifying the Emirati economy and began attracting foreign investments by developing laws that facilitate business environments and support the private sector, encouraging investment in sectors such as tourism, trade, and agriculture. Through this, he established a solid economic foundation, making the UAE one of the most attractive countries for foreign investment in the region. This economic diversification enabled the UAE to achieve substantial economic stability, even during global economic crises. Sheikh Zayed was among the first leaders in the Gulf region to focus on environmental issues, launching large-scale environmental projects to protect wildlife and increase green spaces in the country. He also supported agriculture on a large scale, despite the desert nature of the environment, by expanding agricultural land through modern irrigation techniques. Today, the UAE is a leader in environmental conservation, thanks to the foundations laid by Sheikh Zayed to promote sustainability. He also implemented a comprehensive plan to transform Abu Dhabi and the other Emirates into modern cities that meet the needs of the population and accommodate future growth. He designed urban areas with future expansion in mind, ensuring residential, commercial, and industrial planning could support sustainable development. Sheikh Zayed helped place the UAE on the global map as a politically influential country through strengthening diplomatic relations and providing humanitarian aid to needy countries. He also pursued a balanced foreign policy that supports cooperation and peace, and worked to resolve conflicts in the Arab region, maintaining a firm stance on Arab causes, especially the Palestinian issue. Sheikh Zayed's foreign policy was marked by moderation and balance, highlighted by his strong support for Arab causes and refusal to normalize relations with Israel. He supported Egypt and Syria during the October 1973 war and was among the first Arab leaders to cut oil supplies to countries supporting Israel, emphasizing his famous statement, "Arab oil is not more precious than Arab blood." Additionally, he worked to strengthen stability in the Gulf region, contributing to the establishment of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, in 1981 to enhance cooperation among the Arab Gulf states. Thanks to these policies and comprehensive reforms, Sheikh Zayed transformed the UAE into a successful model of a modern, advanced state based on a strategic vision combining economic development, sustainability, and social welfare, while keeping pace with global technological advancements. His humanitarian role was not limited to Emiratis. It extended to many peoples around the world. During the Second Gulf War, the UAE hosted thousands of Kuwaiti families and contributed to peacekeeping missions in regions such as Somalia, and Kosovo. Among his notable achievements was the reconstruction of the historic Marib Dam, which enhanced agriculture and water supply in the region. Due to his humanitarian projects and charitable work, Sheikh Zayed earned the well-deserved title Zayed the Good, in recognition of actions that positively impacted the lives of millions. On November 2, 2004, the United Arab Emirates bid farewell to Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who passed away at the age of 86 after a long life dedicated to giving and building. During his lifetime, Sheikh Zayed devoted his efforts to the comprehensive development of the UAE, and his passing left a profound impact on the hearts of his people, who lost not only a ruler, but also a symbol of national unity and the spiritual father of the nation. He was buried at the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, where his grave remains a place of pilgrimage for generations, in recognition and gratitude for a man who built their present and laid the foundations of their future. The UAE witnessed an inspiring journey from dispersed emirates to a globally leading state, thanks to Sheikh Zayed's exceptional vision, which continues today through the efforts of his sons, making the UAE a model of innovation and progress. And with this, we reach the end of today's video. So don't miss the opportunity to follow all updates by subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell to receive everything new.